track a packed 2 hours. But first, a look at some of the news you need to know.
We'll go to Stephanie Joseph. She is in the newsroom with some of our headlines. Steph?
Hey there, guys. We do begin with opening statements set to start today in the trial of 2 men accused of killing a family of 4 in Irondequoit. The victims, including 2 young children, were found dead inside their home on Labor Day weekend of 2024. Investigators determined the family had been tortured before they were killed and their house was set on fire. Julio and Luis Soriano, cousins of one of the victims, were identified as suspects. A motive for the murders has not been revealed. More than 1,300 people are missing, including at least 60 Americans, after a landslide and flooding in Nepal. The cause of the flooding is still unknown, but it is believed a glacier may have broken off, triggering a large landslide, which blocked a river, sending water rushing into Nepal. More than 270 people are dead, and that number only expected to rise. Newark Wayne Community Hospital is moving forward with its plan to close its inpatient labor and delivery department. Rochester Regional Health says the hospital has been struggling for several years to maintain the team necessary to provide that care. Starting September 1st, patients will be directed to Rochester General or other regional birthing centers. Happening tonight, the Bills close out the preseason against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we don't expect to see much of the usual roster on the field. Bills head coach Joe Brady has already said Josh Allen and other starters will not play. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. Our Buffalo Plus team will have coverage throughout the day on 13 WHAM and the Buffalo Plus YouTube page. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you.
We appreciate it. Now let's get a look at what we've got brewing for the next 2 hours. Starting with a powerful story of loss, healing, and resilience from a very familiar face. This morning, we are looking ahead to an upcoming fundraiser for Catholic Charities and speaking to keynote speaker, you know who he is, Doug Emblidge, who is sharing his family's journey in honoring his late son, Jeffrey.
Yeah, an incredible story. And then we're getting ready for the weekend and an upcoming event that is bringing our community together to take a stand against cancer. We're learning more about Rock Against Cancer and how it's bringing health resources, free screenings, and family fun to MLK Memorial Park this Saturday.
And later, it's move-in day at NAS, and a new class of Golden Flyers is getting ready to call campus home. We're going to check in with the university's new president as students and families kick off a very new chapter and learn what's planned for the year ahead.
But before all of that, let's talk about the forecast. It's a Friday Eve, and we had some showers out there to kick things off for the morning drive. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is tracking what we can expect as the rest of the day plays out. Marty?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Still a few more showers are possible going forward, but the bulk of the rain that we're going to see today is pretty much down on the ground right now. We're seeing that one band continue to move to the east. Notice that moving east through Wayne County, portions of Ontario County as well, and even Yates County. So again, we're seeing that continue to move out of the picture. Still a few of our eastern viewers still seeing at least a few of those areas of rain holding on. And even as we head deeper into the day, still the chances there for a couple isolated showers, but likely not even anything close to as widespread as this one little narrow band that passed through for the very short term. So today, still that risk is there for an isolated shower. We'll get up to about 79 for a high, which is pretty close to average for this time of year. Down to about 60 tonight. That is close to average as well. But then for tomorrow, we begin to pull back just a little bit and just briefly. Lower 70s then, back into the mid 70s on Saturday. Sunday still looks to be the warmer of the 2 weekend days in the lower 80s. Then we hold in that lower 80s range into early next week. Maybe the risk of rain coming up a little bit for early next week. But in general, just briefly cooler going into tomorrow. But then we bounce right back for those numbers for the weekend. And the weekend is really not looking too bad for us as well. So a lot of good news coming up for us over these next few days.
All right, no complaints. Listen, I went out there, I got my walk in.
Good.
Good.
No rain.
Did it right after the rain. I like that.
Yep, worked out. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hey, let's go off the top and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest. This morning, I will start things off. And right off the top, I was fully prepared to come out here and complain about this. But then a psychologist had to go ruin this for me.
You've caught
Really and truly. Okay, so there's a new trend. It's blowing up around the world. It's called aura farming. And if those two words mean absolutely nothing to you, welcome. You're among friends because they mean nothing to many people. Aura, in this case, basically means how cool you are, your presence, your riz. That's charisma. That thing that some people have when they walk into a room and everybody just notices. And apparently, we're now farming these auras. The term started bouncing around the internet a couple of years ago, but it really took off after an 11-year-old boy in Indonesia went viral. The internet looked at this kid. He was dancing on a boat, and they basically said, that kid has aura. But naturally, we couldn't just leave it there because we've got the internet. Now, people have turned aura farming into an actual competition. You're seeing some of it here. Two people stand face to face in front of a crowd, and they take turns trying to out-cool each other. There are poses, facial expressions, memes, little dances, something called mewing. Do you know what that is?
I do.
You do?
Unfortunately.
Okay, that's when you turn your head and you tighten your jaw and you like kind of run your finger.
What's that movie with Ben Stiller? Doesn't he do it? Zoolander.
Zoolander? Does he mew in Zoolander?
I don't know. Isn't that kind of it, Ashley?
Not quite, but sort of.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
Listen, I think it's par for the course at this point because we're doing this. And they also have a whole collection of other gestures that I can't be bothered to learn, so I'm not going to subject you to them. There are no official judges. There's no scoreboard here. The crowd simply decides who's got more aura, and that's it. We have successfully turned standing around looking cool into a competitive competition, into entertainment. And these things are drawing crowds in Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, Costa Rica, now parts of Spain. Last weekend in Mexico City, hundreds of people showed up for one of these events. There was an actual prize. It was money on the line. I checked, and thankfully I cannot find an organized aura farming battle here. Right now. At least for now. So at least we've got that going for us. And my first reaction to all of this was get a hobby, go read something, learn to play guitar, take up bowling, go outside, identify a tree, touch some grass, do something. Except, I mean, I guess they are doing something. Right? Yeah, we just don't know what it is. But that's where the psychologist ruined my argument. So, a Venezuelan psychologist pointed out that these battlies are actually getting young people who grew up socializing through screens to put down their phones, at least temporarily, meet in a public place and interact with one another face to face. Okay, they're out of the house. They're out there with other people. They're laughing. They're socializing. They're making friends. Nobody's getting hurt. And yes, I'm sure they immediately picked their phones back up because you got to put the whole thing on TikTok. But we're going to take the win where we can get it here. Do I understand aura farming? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And neither do you. Still, I'm sorry.
Correct.
I apologize.
Why are you apologizing?
But maybe this is not the collapse of civilization as I initially thought when I saw this. It's this generation's version of hanging out at the mall and trying to look. Okay, I guess you didn't hang out at the mall either?
No. I'm not making a face
Oh, that
at
was the face. Okay.
Yeah.
Hanging out at the mall and looking cool with your friends. They just gave it a name, added a crowd, and found a way to keep score. But, I mean, some of the videos, it's just like we're standing there looking at each other, staring each other down like we're angry, and we're doing 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, bruh.
So lame. Oh, sorry.
And then they turn their head and this is it.
You guys should have a battle.
Why would I want to do that?
No.
Listen, we're out here making ourselves look ridiculous every day anyway.
This show is a battle.
And I think we're winning. We're on
We
the same
win
team.
every day
Right?
we cross that finish
Need
line.
those weird dance moves. We do Irish dancing.
We Irish dance for you live.
What? Say it louder, Rory, please.
That's some negative aura right there.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Even the Gen Zers hate us. What can we say? You know, I find it so ridiculous.
Because it is.
Okay, yes, great. They're getting out of the house.
I know.
Amazing. One day will we look at this and compare it to break dancing?
I mean, if you
Maybe?
want to compare it to breakdancing, compare it to the breakdancer who was in the Olympics a couple of years ago.
I knew what I was going for. Yeah,
because
like, same thing.
that's what it looks like. But they're literally striking poses. They're voguing and calling it something new.
They're calling it something new. It's what they like to do.
It is. This generation takes anything that's old is new because it's new to them, and it's getting a new name. They rebrand it.
And this is not us hating on them,
No,
because it's not.
no.
But there are
My generation did it. Every generation does it a little. This generation has just done it a lot, and I think they do it loudly with competitions.
Yeah. Listen to your Aunt Abby and Uncle Dan.
Yeah.
There are cooler hobbies out there,
Yeah.
and I really encourage you to explore them.
Stamp collecting, coin collecting.
Oh, metal detecting.
My gosh.
That's a big one.
License plate collecting.
That's big too.
Phone books.
Yep.
Some people are big into phone books.
Yeah, collections are great because you get to keep it.
You do get to keep it.
You actually get to see the prize.
And then you can wow people when they come over to your house.
You know what else you could do? Learn an instrument. I liked that you put that.
Yeah.
The guitar,
Or learn a language.
the tambourine.
The triangle. Mark can play the triangle.
And the tambourine.
And the tambourine.
Incredible. And you know what? He looks pretty good doing it too.
He does.
He's not doing those moves. You know what it kind of reminds me of? And I'm not saying that I ever did this, but it kind of
Hit
reminds
me.
me of those kids that would fight after school, They'd we're meeting at the flagpole.
Yeah, at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except at Lancaster, it was down by the flats at the middle school.
Okay.
It was down this big hill, and there was a flat part of the land. That's where everybody would fight, and for rocks.
You would fight and everyone else would gather. It was
Yeah.
a planned event.
Yes, it was off school property. Yes.
And listen, I'm going to say this right now. I'll take these battles over the school
Sure.
fights any day.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that.
But I see how it's the same exact thing.
Same thing.
It is. We're not allowed to say that. It's a peeing contest, is what it is. Is it not? It is.
I think.
It's I'm stronger, much more macho, or far more feminine, and they're just, again.
Maybe. Okay.
Not all hope is lost.
Not all hope is lost. But you think about what you looked like in middle school.
Uh-huh.
And I think about how I looked in middle school. Mm-hmm. And I'll be real with you, mine was not good. How was yours?
Nope.
Yeah, all right, not good. This next generation, they're very big into hair and makeup and having the right clothes, and they're not going through that awkward phase. You know what I mean? They're very put together.
Oh, no.
Many of them.
They're
Okay,
going through that
Many of them are
awkward
very
phase.
put together.
It's hormones. You're going to go through that awkward phase.
No, I mean, I see some of the younger kids, and I'm like, you are dressing like I dressed in high school.
And then I look at my nephew, and I'm like, you're going through an awkward phase.
Okay, all right. Well, I was just going to say, maybe this, what is it called? Aura farming?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the equivalent to that. Maybe instead of parting their hair all the way over here and wearing it underneath their glasses and slicking it down with gel so they looked mysterious, maybe that's the equivalent.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
To look mysterious?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe it is, but also at the same time, I don't know. I get where you're coming from, but I think some of this is being pushed on these kids because of social media, because we can just scroll until the end of time if we want. And we're starting skincare routines at 12. What? Your skin is never going to be better than it is when you're 12. You know what I mean? It's only going to get wrinklier and saggier as time goes on. You don't need a skincare routine. It's just
See,
we don't need to bone smash. We don't need to max everything.
okay, Ashley's telling us to move along, but then we have to go to mine, and it's just not as good. And that's why I feel we only need to be doing
Okay,
one.
no, but mine aren't that good. I'm just yelly. I'll help you out here. I'll yell at whatever we're doing here. We'll sell yours. Let's go. Let's do it. Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right, Buc-ee's. You remember Buc-ee's?
Of course.
They're back in hot water. Hey, Rory, thank you. They're back in hot water with the general public again. This time it's not because of a lawsuit involving a mom and pop gas station with a similar animal on the logo. Remember, we talked about that?
Yep.
It's not because they banned semi-trucks from stopping at their gas station so they could prioritize more customers. No, this time it's because of their new dress code policy for employees. Some people calling it controversial. So going forward, the convenience store and gas station chain will not allow employees to have visible tattoos at work. They also won't allow body piercings, unnatural colored hair, open-toed shoes, or torn or faded clothing. They have uniforms, plain pants, collared shirt, and a red sweater if it's chilly out. They don't mess around there. They brag that they conduct some of the most thorough drug and alcohol testing and background checks in the industry. And they also prohibit employees from smoking while on the premises. Because the company is open 24/7, all employees are expected to work every single shift at some point. On a Reddit forum about the chain, a lot of people are calling it suckies.
Ooh.
Because of all the rules. That made me laugh way too hard when I wrote that earlier. Others say the money is good, but is it really worth all of the strict guidelines? I guess it depends on what you consider to be strict and how much you're looking to make. The money is good. Okay, so for those who work as cashiers, warehouse workers, gift shop employees, or other entry-level positions, they can make between $20 and $25 an hour. So to put that into perspective, if you worked 40 hours a week at that job before taxes, you're already making more than I did at my second job in TV news with a master's degree. So maybe it's a win? The pay rises depending on the job. Those who work in the food service section and those who do custodial work can make up to $28 an hour, managers $42 an hour, and they do accept full-time positions. The question is if you're willing to tolerate those rules. Now, they aren't the only company here enforcing stricter guidelines. Target just rolled out new uniforms for employees to make them more recognizable to customers. You've seen those videos on social media. Somebody shows up to Target wearing a red shirt and people go over and ask them for help. Yeah, all right. So going forward, Target employees need to wear true red shirts and khaki or denim pants. They also can't wear graphic tees or shirts with large logos on them. Before, they were allowed to wear all different shades of red. They were allowed to wear black pants. And people online have been pretty frustrated about it. But we'll get back to Buc-ee's here. Here's the question. Are you willing to hide that individuality to make a little money? Does it matter to you? People were kind of split on social media. I had to filter through, though. Of course, there were a lot of ugly comments out there, and I think Mark McLean has some thoughts, too, because he's rolling his eyes and shaking his head. What?
It's a highway gas station.
It's a highway gas station.
Get over yourself.
Oof.
Wait, who needs to get over?
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's needs to get over itself.
It's a highway gas station.
Okay.
It's more than a gas station, Mark. It's a convenience store.
Been there.
This person said, welp, guess I'll never yell, the brisket's done. You've never been there, but that's what they yell. That's what they yell, because they have like this big food prep.
Yeah.
When the brisket's done, all employees in the area yell, brisket's on the table.
done! Oh, really?
It's weird. It's like kind of cultish, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, so then somebody else says this is going to eliminate a huge employment pool because it's true. How many people have visible tattoos these days? This person said, is there right to have dress code standards? Yes. I suppose so. And then I think I've got two more maybe. Somebody else said, yeah, you're not going to hear pushback from me. That's why a lot of us tattoo folk own businesses. Want to change the rules? Start your own and make the rules.
Ooh.
And one more nonsense rule. It should be specific to the type of tat. Stuff that's hateful or gang affiliated and whatnot. If anything, I like people with tats because they're more relaxed, generally speaking. Never met a tatted up dude or chick who wasn't fun.
That's true. Listen. This makes me really thankful that you talked me out of those face tattoos. Because I mean, I don't know how long this TV career was going to last, but I was planning on going to Buc-ee's next.
Would you look gorgeous with face tats?
Absolutely.
Yes. But, you know, the makeup, it just wouldn't cover it all the way.
I
It
know.
feels splotchy.
Okay, so here's my real take. The tattoo thing. I get that. I understand it. So, listen, as much as people like them, there's half of the population who's turned off by them, who doesn't like the idea of that. I understand that. Do I think we need to shape the dress code around that? I don't think so. Is it their right to say, hey, we're doing long sleeve shirts now and all tattoos are covered, and if you do have a short sleeve shirt, well, don't worry, we've got cardigans for everybody. Bucky's branded stuff, and as long as they're giving it to me, you don't have to worry about what to wear to work.
Yeah.
If I'd be cool with a uniform here.
I'd be cool with a uniform too. A lot of folks at home would too. They don't like how I dress sometimes.
Well, and that's part of the issue.
Right?
Like, people write in here. Listen, I'm sure people are writing into Bucky's saying, I guarantee it. They get calls. This person with all these tattoos. You know, there's a Karen and a Dave out there. Is it Dave? Karen and...
I don't know.
Karen and...
We're not locked in. It's
No,
fine.
we're not locked in. Karen and...
We'll go with Dave.
We'll go with Dave. There's a Karen and Dave out there that absolutely call. He had
Buc-ee's?
tattoos and the roast beef. The
brisket.
The brisket was undercooked. You know they do.
I mean,
Tattoos, piercings, dyed hair. Listen, I get it. I have a cousin who has a tattoo on her neck.
okay.
I don't think she watches, even if she does. Well, front. It's really the side, but it's very visible. And a couple of years ago, there was a complaint on social. Why I can't get, nobody's hiring me. If you're in a customer-facing job, you need to be able to face a customer and do so comfortably on both sides. It needs to be a transaction and interaction that give and take. And if a company says that whatever you got on your neck does not represent us appropriately, I can't hire you.
Yeah. I mean, they ultimately-
unless you have to cover the turtlenecks only. Or little Bucky's branded dickies that people can wear.
Gotta stop.
You know what a dickie is? You know what they are. You know what that is, right?
No.
You don't know what a dickie is?
Please stop talking.
Mark can't even take it.
Mark's gone.
He's gone. Don't take the camera. He literally left the studio. It's not an actual turtleneck. It's literally the top half of a turtleneck. It doesn't even go over your shoulders. You pull it over your head, it gives you the turtleneck collar, and it goes down to the front and is a square, and it goes down the back and is a square.
It's a crop top.
No, not even. Google it. Not on your work computer.
No. Much more to get to. Here on Arc Rochester, when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez. He's live, getting a taste of history.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go. Once you're done Googling, we're streaming live on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around, my friends. We're back after this. Dickie.
Stop talking about it.
Food, beer, food, fear. Yes. I like them both.
I drink a different beer if I'm accompanying something. It depends on
Yes.
the food.
Because I really only drink beer with food. I don't really have a beer
okay.
by itself, is why I asked that question.
Fills you up, or
I like the beer complementing the food.
Yeah.
So I like a Mexican lager with something
Oh.
spicy.
Yes, very nice.
That's what I like to do with my beer.
Cuts it
Really, if I'm drinking anything,
refreshing.
even like whiskey and stuff like that, or like a cocktail, I like to have it with food.
Do you want us by the hops, or what do you want us for the shot?
Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check
Not hearing you.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's weird.
Turned it on. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I was
Starting tomorrow and running through the weekend, the Genesee Country Village and Museum is taking visitors back in time to get a taste of history.
Guests will get to see how folks cooked in the 19th century, learning about past food trends, and of course, sample some of those historic recipes. Chris Lopez is live there this morning. He's showing us what is on the menu. Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys. So I've been in a lot of breweries for the morning show. A lot of them very current with a lot of machinery that matches this day and age. I have not been in a brewery that is this old, and that is because we are talking about the Hop Festival, which is taking place 1 week after A Taste of History. So the first Saturday, I believe, Brian, did I get that right? In September. Here with Brian. He is one of the interpreters here at GCVM, and we are talking all about beer right now. I do want to start over at those hops.
Yes, let's go over.
And kind of what people would do back then with the hops and why they would do what they do with these hops.
New York State is going to be harvesting hops beginning about 1840, about 450,000 pounds of this. By 1880, we are harvesting 21 million pounds of hops in New York State, providing about 2/3 of the hops being used by brewers in the country back in that time period. Hops are used for medicine as well. They help to actually preserve beers, but also medicines that will last longer too with some of the compounds that are found in hops. You can also use it for dyeing fabric too, a nice yellow color.
This right here, you were telling me about this.
Yes.
This is hop dyed right here.
Exactly. They'd use this a mordant like alum with cream of tartar or chrome to actually have the dye last inside the yarns and create these nice sort of pale yellow colors for doing their weaving and so forth and so on.
And I want to ask you, was there, it was not a ritual, but when people would come over, they would ask them, you were telling me about asking the guests to go pick the hops?
Yes, years ago in the 19th century and then even to the 20th century, a lot of folks would come in from the cities into the country to actually help the hop grower harvest their hops. Young men and women, but also children as well, would come out here and handpick the hops until the 1960s when it all became mechanized. So you have large groups coming together. They provide them tents or housing, meals during the day to work for them as well. And then they'd actually collect these as a group. We'll have a hop yard picking out here during that day on Saturday the 5th. And it's a great time to come out and do things as a family, but also to experience what it was like back in the 1800s, picking hops.
And before we get to some of the technology that they used, what will be happening at Hop Festival?
There'll be some tastings of beer, wine, mead, and cider out at the Whistle Stop Grove. Okay. Some music there as well and dancing. There'll be different food demonstrations here in the village. There'll be a Native American basket weaver here. Our cooper's working, making wooden barrels and things. Our potter's making vessels, cups and mugs and so forth for doing the beer tastings. There'll be other things going on across the village during that day.
That starts at 10 a.m., goes until 4? Did I get that correct?
Yes, yep.
And then I just have time for one question here about the tech that was used back then. Is this all just going to be self-explanatory? This is where the beer was housed?
This is actually the fermenters, the working tons. We actually would bring the wort down, the brewer's liquor, to these containers. You'd actually then add the yeast to it and begin fermentation in these containers for about 3 or 4 days. Then it goes downstairs to the basement for conditioning and more fermentation in large enclosed oak barrels.
Do you know if they still use oak barrels to this day to ferment the beer? Because every time I go to a brewery, it's always some type of a metal.
Usually stainless to keep them clean and so forth, but you can use oak barrels. Actually use whiskey barrels, bourbon barrels sometimes actually to age beers for a year or longer.
And it gives it a great unique flavor too.
A great flavor, yes.
And then Brian, you're going to be there for Hop Fest as well?
I will be. Okay. Yes, I'll be in the brewery.
Come check out Brian for Hop Fest. That is the first week of September starting at 10 a.m. We will check back in with you at about 8:40 here on ARC Rochester, finishing out our segments here at GCVM for the Taste of History event that's happening on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Back to you.
All right. Listen, it looks like fun.
It does.
I think people will really enjoy themselves if they swing by.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Thank you, Lopez.
Thanks.
Thirsty.
Yeah, that too. When ARC Rochester returns, it is time for this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean is with us on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is here now. We have potential showers in the forecast, some thunderstorms too. We have weather trivia to get to as well.
Yeah, not a huge deal in terms of the showers. A lot of what we expected to fall today has actually already come down. So I guess that's the good news on that side of things. And weather trivia wise, kind of fun. We're going to play off of what's going to happen later tonight. I don't know if you get up early enough to see this, right?
Yeah. What time?
Midnight-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'll see it finishing up if it's closer to 2. But we'll see a nearly total lunar eclipse later tonight in western New York. Weather dependent, right? It looks like we're in good shape. When will the next full lunar eclipse be? I think tonight's is like 93% for Rochester.
Ooh.
So when do we get? Remember, the weather always gets in the way of this stuff. We actually had a total lunar eclipse back in early March. Most people don't remember because it was a total bummer.
Okay.
It was just clouds and it was a bummer eclipse, just like the solar eclipse that we had a couple of years ago. But how long is it going to be until we get our next chance? Is it going to be February of next year, September of next year, March of 28, or June of 2029?
So I know total solar eclipses. Those occur every 12 to 18-ish months.
On the planet.
Yes.
But for any particular spot on the planet, it can be up to 3,000 to 4,000 years.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But for a lunar eclipse.
Much more frequent.
Yes.
Yes. The frequency is higher.
I think I know the answer.
Okay. I know Tony Rice well. We're going to have Tony on at 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's right.
NASA ambassador. We can quiz him on this one, too.
Do we have him on before or after we reveal the answer?
After, yeah.
Oh,
He's usually logged in early, too, so he'll probably
hear the conversation.
We may need to phone a friend.
Okay. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. I like, the astronomy bleeds. Everything bleeds into weather. Weather is the marriage of all sciences. That's what we call it.
Oh.
Yeah, meteorology, not weather. Meteorology, marriage of all sciences. Okay. What's up next? It is the partial lunar eclipse. We've got a little diagram here. It starts at 9:23. You really won't notice anything at all until probably the 11 o'clock hour. And then peaking at 12:12 a.m. tonight, that's when there's just going to be this little thin strip of the moon. And again, less than 10% of it that you're actually going to see as white. The rest of it will turn orangey red. I can't wait to see photos on Chime In and social media tomorrow morning of the event, and it concludes at 3:01 in the morning. So they are fairly swift events, 6 hours or less in total duration, but really about an hour with that near peak condition. Here's a quick look at the sky for that time frame, and we go through the evening to about midnight or so, and we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, there are a few clouds out there, but I think at that time of totality, we're going to be in pretty decent shape to see this. Now, late tonight, not great. The clouds come in. We're hoping that doesn't happen sooner. But time lapse this morning. This is our new HD wham cam, by the way.
Look at that quality.
It's super high resolution. It really is. And the thing's got a killer zoom on it, too, by the way.
Does it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can really zoom in. We were watching like a water tower up in Webster.
Seriously?
I know. It was pretty wild. But look at the definition on the clouds there.
Yeah.
Sitting up over the city sky. A little sunshine out there, so that's always nice to see for a Thursday morning. And 66, the cloud height is back up to 18,000. Visibility is back to 10 miles, so that's great. Means that the showers are moving out, as you can see. On Ultimate Doppler, they're trucking off to the east of Rochester and getting out of the picture. The thing about it is we're still not, quote, done with this weather system yet. There's a cold front back to the west, but this is not showing up on radar at this time. This still has to swing through, and that's going to keep that small chance of a shower, maybe a clap of thunder in. But I think this is going to be central New York, really, or eastern New York out towards Albany, where some of these gustier thunder showers start popping up. It looks like we're pretty safe at this point from any of that development, just based on the timing of this. And you never want one of those fronts going through during the middle of the afternoon during peak heating, but that's not the case here. But sunny break, 76. We're near 80 at 4 o'clock with a mainly dry forecast for you. Later tonight, that moon that's trying to hide behind the clouds right there. Hopefully it's not hiding behind the clouds at 12:12 a.m. Wind out of the west, 7 to 15. And your 7-day forecast has seasonable conditions for the weekend. A little warmer on Sunday. That's nice too, right? Isolated showers early next week. And basically back to summer. We're going to get back to summer-like air next week. Higher dew points, higher temps, little pool weather. Last week of Last week of break for some kids.
Oh, man, it is.
Back to school for this guy.
Did it not go by very fast this year?
It did.
It feels like it went faster than normal.
It was a busy summer. Yeah.
And like, I mean, I'm not complaining.
No.
here, but it wasn't like particularly like,
Relaxing?
I was gonna say like remarkable weather-wise. Nothing like really.
We had that one little stretch in early
Yeah.
July where it got into the 90s for 4 straight days. But outside of that, yeah, that kind of peak heating was a little elusive this summer for sure.
So you're just going to leave it like that?
No, what's going to happen, usually with a super El Nino setup, is late fall and winter are very mild, kind of windy because there's, changes. But usually these kinds of winters, if you don't like winter, usually we don't get a lot of winter in a setup like this. We'll have to see how it plays out, but.
Sold.
Yeah.
But then what does that mean for summer?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Do we want to talk about that later?
Maybe not.
Probably not.
We should probably talk about the partial lunar eclipse later.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna ignore that until at least
Muddy
next
pause.
Wednesday when we can complain again.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. We'll look
yeah.
forward to
Okay.
complaining Wednesday.
Thank you.
Yep.
We have much more to get to here on Arc Rochester.
We're back right after this. .841 this Thursday. Thanks for sticking with us here on ARC. Let's talk trends. We are talking about the stories that have people talking today.
All right, we're going to start things out with scientists turning plastic waste into a pretty unique alternative.
Yeah, researchers in Illinois say they're turning plastic bottle waste into protein-rich cookies.
The work grew out of a NASA project on feeding people during deep space missions.
So over the years, researchers have been working to find a new future of emergency snack and space rations, and these cookies are said to be revolutionary.
According to reports, scientists were able to take microbes from plastic waste and transform them into a cookie. They also include the use of discarded corn plant stalks and leaves and other biomass.
Any sugar in these cookies? I mean, we've got plastic bottles.
Wait, hold on. I want to see her take a bite.
She smells
we
it.
actually don't get to see it.
Oh, really? She doesn't?
That seems like maybe...
Oh, false advertising. The ingredients are then used in a 3D printer to create the cookies. that are called microbites.
According to one head researcher, they were trying to develop technologies for plastic upcycling to make more valuable products. So they decided on making food, since plastic is carbon and food is carbon.
Okay, I guess I never thought of it like that. Have you ever seen Squid Games?
Yes.
That's what those cookies, like, you got to cut out the shape in there. So the cookie will not be found on any shelves anytime soon.
What?
No, I know. Researchers are still awaiting approval to undergo taste tests. However, they say they are safe to eat right now.
Right now is the key phrase. The team trying to make the cookies more appealing by producing additives that make a little special taste, like vanilla flavoring.
Okay, see, I'm thinking something like, couldn't we add, I don't know, freeze-dried berries to this, or apple, or something?
Maybe.
I don't know, we're eating plastic bottles. Early feedback on the smell has also been encouraging, believe it or not. The cookies received a strong aroma score, and most participants said they would be willing to eat them in resource-limited situations.
Some folks online are a little confused. One person commenting, if microplastics are bad for the body, what effect do macroplastics have?
Ooh, another person writing, so the earth can't digest plastic, but our bodies can?
Researchers say these experimental snacks could offer a new way to tackle both plastic pollution and food scarcity. You know,
hit me, Abigail.
I'm never gonna feel bad about like having a glass of wine or a bag of Cheetos ever again. I won't, cause
no.
Come on now.
Because there are people out there eating plastic cookies and saying they're good.
Yeah, Mark, say it louder.
Say it for the people in the back.
Yeah, he can't.
Mark says he would absolutely try the cookies.
Don't
he
eat
loves
plastic.
the idea.
Don't eat plastic. We shouldn't have to tell you that.
No, he is gnawing on a Coke bottle though right now. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. We're once again checking in live with Chris Lopez, who's taking a trip back in time and getting a taste of history.
And don't forget, we are streaming on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. If you want more life advice, catch us there.
Mark, get the bottle cap out of your mouth.
Start there.
I'll intro star.
ready this weekend to take your senses back in time to the 19th century.
Yeah, the Genesee Country Village Museum is taking visitors through history to experience the culinary world of the 1800s. From cooking techniques to historic recipes, Chris Lopez is there trying at all this morning. Chris, I saw a chicken running around a minute ago. Who is...
Want to take a look at something cool though? Take a look at the chicken's great, by the way, but Star happens to be GCVM's best lawn mower. He is about 14 of me if you count his weight. He is an oxen, and he is just cruising around, eating, drinking water, and that is his day right there. I wish on some days, sometimes most days, I just did that for my entire shift and day, and then I would just go to sleep. Becky Whaley, President and CEO, got a laugh out of the turkeys with that one. Would you trade places with Star for at least for a day? Just eat and graze?
Yeah, he's got a pretty good life here. He's
Yeah.
having his own little taste of history over there, just, cruising around his field.
Good segue into that taste of history happening, starts tomorrow actually. For those just tuning in, briefly, what are they going to experience?
So we're open Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 4, and then actually tomorrow, Friday, we're open until 7. So we've been doing that throughout this year where we're staying open a little bit late for folks who might not be able to get here during the day. We also will have, we're having a baby shower for Tom and Ben, and so we'll have cake at 5:30 and a chance to get to see them as well and just experience the village in the evening. So that's tomorrow, and then both days over the weekend too.
In case anyone missed that, Tom and Ben were the baby oxen that I gave milk to.
Yes.
You're giving them a baby shower?
We are. Well, that's what you do.
Yeah, that's
They're
pretty
not going to get any cake, but we're going to celebrate their arrival here as part of our 50th anniversary celebrations tomorrow night.
That's pretty awesome. I like that they're getting a little something for them. That's cool.
They're good boys.
We talked about Hot Fest in the last one. That is the first Saturday of September, I believe. That one also starts at 10 a.m., goes until 4.
Correct.
That's a lot of beer. So if you want to know about that, you can go on the GCVM's website. A lot of beer going down there. However, for the future, you guys just continue to steamroll event after event after event. If you're looking for something to do, just come down here blindly and you'll find something, right?
Pretty much. We have activities through the weekend before Christmas.
Okay.
So we'll roll into, in October, all of our fall events, our agricultural fair, and then as we like to call it, spooky season, so our spirits of the past, trick-or-treating, and then our Edgar Allan Poe event, and then right into the holidays. So we have a holiday market in November, and then our Yuletide program 3 weekends in December. So our fall and early winter is as busy as any time for us. Lots going on.
Does your year ever take a break?
Like a week in January.
Okay,
It's
a week
quiet.
in January.
Right.
So you still have a long way to go
We
before you
do.
take a break.
We do. And tickets for all the fall events will go on sale next week.
Okay.
So buy them soon.
And then we'll have that info, their link, on our website, 13WHAM and Fox Rochester. I'm going to send it back to you in studio for now. Guys, he lives the best life.
Seriously.
Honestly,
That
that isn't a bad job,
I want that gig.
right?
Come on.
Grazing greens and drinking water in the sun.
It's kind of like what you do most days, Daniel.
Me?
Yeah.
Grazing greens,
Drinking
drinking water,
and
and
you-
basking in the sun?
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Eating booth.
Thanks, Lopez. We appreciate it.
Time right now, 8:51. When we come back on Arc Rochester, we're learning more about an upcoming fundraiser to benefit Catholic Charities.
We'll tell you more on the other side of the break.
And you, I've watched since I was a little kid. You are.
You know what? Let's get this. Can we get this stuff off screen? I'm sorry about that.
I should probably turn off my phone. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Okay. Don't ask me any hard questions.
Okay. (8:54) this Thursday morning. A familiar face to generations of Rochester viewers is now sharing a very personal story of loss, love, and resilience.
Longtime 13 WHAM broadcaster Doug Emblidge will be the keynote speaker at this year's Blue and White Luncheon, benefiting Catholic Charities Family and Community Services. For more on the event, we're joined now by Doug, along with Tracy Croft from Catholic Charities. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. I grew up watching you guys, and it's so great to see you.
You know, that makes us feel old when we hear stuff.
Trust me, I understand.
But we appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we appreciate you both coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. We want to talk about the luncheon, but because the luncheon benefits Catholic Charities, let's talk first about some of the services offered by that great organization.
So we serve about 22,000 people in a 12-county region with over 80 programs and services, including services for substance use. We have homeless shelters. We have services for the intellectual and developmental disabilities community. We have residential sites for adults. We have community, in the community kind of work with them. We have refugee and immigration has been a long time legacy service that we provide. Let me think. I don't think there's one need in the human services arena that we don't. We call ourselves a multifaceted human services agency, serving all, regardless of age, race, creed, and we are a very diverse, client base, and our staff reflects that.
I'm sure countless lives have been impacted. Doug, tell us a little bit about the relationship here.
Well, it's funny when they called. Since we lost our son, which you kind of referred to there, I'd been asked to speak a few times. And I just wasn't sure what my message would be. I'm happy to talk about my son, to honor him. But I resisted the chance to do the opportunities to do keynote speeches because I'm like, what is the positive I can deliver? And when Catholic Charities Family and Community Services called, they said, we'd like you to talk about resilience. There's pictures of my boy right there, and his dog. And resilience resonated with me as something that I could talk about because I think my family and so many others who've gone through what we went through and are going through have shown resilience. But then I thought about all the people that Tracy was just mentioning who serve through Catholic Charities. And they have to be resilient because they not only carry their own burdens, and I've met with several of them in preparation for this address, they carry their own burdens, they carry the burdens of everybody who comes in or who they serve, right? And so resilience is extremely important for them to not necessarily avoid burnout, to deal with burnout, because in that organization, in that world, you're going to have it. So that's the connection. When they called me, and said, it's going to be about resilience, I said, you know what, maybe I can fashion something out of my story, something out of their story, and combine it into a message worth delivering.
I'm sure many of our viewers are aware of this situation, but would you mind telling us a little bit about Jeffrey's story?
Not at all. I'm happy to talk about my son. It was 2 years ago on Father's Day. I had been down to visit him in Asheville, North Carolina, and he had been clean and sober for 10 months. And I left on Father's Day to come back. He was going to be coming home in a few weeks to visit. And we played golf, we went to the movies, we did all that stuff, and he relapsed that day after I left and died. Jeffrey had struggled with anxiety and depression as a young child, maybe 10, 11, 12 years old. And then that very often leads to substance abuse. People are looking for a way to ease their pain. But he's not his diagnosis. He's a lot more than that. He was a wonderful brother, a wonderful son, a wonderful uncle to our grandchildren. He was the light of our lives. He had a great smile. So he did not live the 18 years that he was battling addiction there were great times in there, right? And great times for us. He was a gift to us. He still is a gift to us. And so, but we lost him on Father's Day of 2024. And as I said on a podcast recently, I said, we just had to find a way to put one foot in front of the other, even though we didn't know necessarily where we were going. And that's where we're at. But a chance to share stories about him. I think it's really important to point out that we know very well that we are not alone in stories like this, right? There are so many parents out there. The fact that I used to do what you guys do, you have the public eye on you a little bit, so I think there's a little bit more people turning to me say, will you tell your story? I'm happy to do that. I'm not speaking for others, but I'm acknowledging that others are going through the same thing.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And, I know we have not really had the chance to speak with you since then, but, incredibly sorry for your loss. And,
Thank you.
You said it right there. So many people can relate to that, and it's devastating and it's unfair completely. So
I wish our story was uncommon, and I hope that it becomes less common for sure. So, but yeah.
One way that we can strive to make that possible is by supporting great organizations that do that good work, that feature and highlight all of the supports that are out there. 80+ support programs offered by Catholic Charities. We've got to talk about the luncheon. For someone who wants to go, you see it there on the screen, September 10th. So just a couple of weeks from now. Talk to us about ticketing information.
You can find tickets on our website. I think you have the website up there somewhere. www. Look at
there it is. How do you like that?
Magic. I love it. Thank you. You can go to the website and get tickets there. The doors open at 11. The program starts at 11:30. It will be wonderful to listen to Doug. I'm looking forward to it. He's been a great guest so far, even.
I got to just say this, through years of schooling, including college, and then years of broadcasting, I did nothing in advance. I did everything at the last minute. You guys you remember that probably from my career. This one I've actually been working on in advance. It's a whole new revelation for me to prepare with weeks and weeks and weeks, to go. It's taught me something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared. But we'll have a couple of videos that highlight, we have a video of two guys who have been through one of our substance use programs and actually have moved on to the next step. And we have a video of a young lady in our intellectual developmental disabilities who is doing her pre-voc work at a farm in Penn Yan, and it's a delightful story. So we try to show a couple of the programs that we do in real clients, and hopefully they'll be there in person. But Doug's the star.
Sounds like it's going to be a very beneficial and great time for everyone involved.
Yeah.
We thank you both very much for coming in this morning.
Appreciate it.
For more information, or if you want to get tickets, you can find everything you need to know if you want to go on our website, foxrochester.com and 13wham.com after the show.
We have much more to get to here on Art Rock.
We're back right after this.
All right, Steph, come on. Best stuff.
Let's go political pulse.
Was Doug still working here when you started here?
No, honestly, as soon as I started, in today's political pulse, a closer look at the origins of Lake Ontario's name as President Trump considers changing that name. I sit down with the Ganondigan's historic site manager for his reaction and to discuss the Haudenosaunee connection to the lake's name. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Art Rochester returns after this.
Thursday morning. It's a Friday Eve.
Yes,
this
it
is.
is.
Rochester.
Yeah.
Mark is here.
Friday Eve.
Did you see I did that?
Yes.
Today.
Right here. Right here.
Day 4, and we've got
Wow.
this down.
And there was power behind that high five.
Can you believe it? That's why. You know what? I'm not going
Well, one more.
Oh,
yeah.
connection.
Gosh.
I know.
Sometimes you just have to get that energy out.
Could you guys feel that at home? I bet you could.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Look at that face.
Why are you grimacing?
Well, there's a pain. I mean, it's his hand.
Oh, is that what that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was like, it was good. It was like an
Just-
enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're good now?
Yeah, let's do
Been good.
question.
Question. Trivia.
Trivia. Weather.
Trivia question.
Moons.
Type thing. Yes. that we do every day. Weather trivia today. It's more like astronomy trivia or not weather trivia, but it is somewhat related because the weather could, well, I'm not going to jinx it. So we'll see a nearly total lunar eclipse later tonight in western New York. When will the next total lunar eclipse be for Rochester? Is it going to be February of next year, September of next year, March of 28, or June of 29?
So my initial guess.
Little Pac-Man moon on the side, by the way.
Yeah, noticed that. Yeah. Initial guess, February of next year.
Okay. And it's just a guess, right? I mean,
it's just a guess,
right?
and I mean, it's the 8th. It's the day after my birthday.
For a lot of
Why
people.
not?
Oh, there you go. Stephen is C. Richard, Yvonne, Karen, Florence, and Barbara have D. Oh,
hey, thank you.
Thanks so
Karen.
much. Thanks so much, everyone. Good morning. Melissa, Ryan, Cheryl, David, and Tahuti have D. It's Debbie with C this morning. It's Lori, Charlene, Ron, Rod, and David with D. Good morning.
Good
And
morning to
all
you.
with C. We have Debbie, Allison, Mark, Joan, and Louie with D. Debbie has C. Have a good day as well. Looks like a decent day, right? Jennifer, Sandra, Kyla, and Judy have D. Happy weekend. It is going to be, this is my Friday. I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just saying, okay? Jim,
Statement.
B. Dan, D.
There you go.
There you go.
See?
Oh, boy. Lima Pumpkin Fest, Cassandra, Greg have D. Dawn,
You can
Greg's
still
wife
buy
has
them.
C.
I found them on Walmart.com.
Yes.
Walmart.com.
Yeah. Dan was searching online for them during the break. Colleen, Kevin's wife, has B.
And he cleared his browser history.
On the work computer, right?
Oh, you got to watch your spelling.
Oh, boy. Robert and Katie D. Don and Kelly D. David and Judy have C.
Oh, man.
Too.
There were a lot of D's, I feel like.
Yes, there was a ton.
2029 was
A ton.
was really highlighted, but I don't know. I don't know that I'm buying 2029. June of that's
Yeah.
literally years from now.
Yeah, quite literally, 2.5 years. Yeah.
I gotta stick with February 27.
Not going to go with the crowd?
No, I don't think I can.
I think I'll
You are 3 for 3 this week, both of you.
Yeah. And I feel like you and I, we've kind of been piggybacking off each other.
We have. All
So
week.
I'll
All week.
stick with you, babe. I'll go A as well.
Okay, so the last total was 6 months ago, and the next total is not 6 months from now. It
Wow.
is 2029.
Really?
I know, so I guess we really have to enjoy this one, right? Because the experience will be similar, but even a sliver of the moon being not covered up is still going to produce a lot of light. Much like the sun, where more than 70% of the sun has to be covered before you even really notice it dimming.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those deals. But yeah, that's it. The weather forecast looks good this evening for viewing tonight's partial lunar eclipse. We call it partial, but Tony Rice, NASA ambassador Tony Rice, is going to be on next to tell us all about this. I can't wait to have him on for the conversation.
Look at Juju.
Oh!
Sticking our tongue out.
The tongue comes out for the treats.
Oh, is that what we're told?
That's what we're told.
Okay.
How can you not share pictures of your pets when you get views like this, right?
I know.
Listen,
some of the things pets do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like,
We don't deserve them. They're too cute.
I know.
They are.
I know.
They
Yesterday
are.
was National Dog Day, right?
Yep.
And I had a picture of Indy that she was just like after being out at the farm, like laid out like bowling pins. Just like, I'm over this, just let me be.
Done. Cooked.
Done.
She's a good girl.
That's up on Facebook. But look at Juju. Yeah. 13wham.com/chime in. You just saw the QR code flash on by. There's a chance for wet paws today, but for the most part, we're going to avoid rain for much of the day today. And then for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're in good shape. So get out and get that walk in.
Well, and Juju says, listen, you can keep your muddy paw forecast. I don't go outside.
Yeah. Clearly.
I'm not getting my paws wet.
Clearly the queen of the house right there. Clearly, right? Look at that football flyby. Did you see that graphic? I added that last year. I had to do it. 70s, Bills Steelers, 7 o'clock start. Mainly dry tailgate, dry for the game. West at 10 to 15. No starters are going to play tonight, though.
Dry for the game.
Yeah.
Mainly dry tailgate.
Yeah, that's the fun part, right? For a lot of folks.
I know you've got a busy night. Are you going to be standing out in your driveway,
I'll probably be joining at halftime, if I had to guess.
Okay.
It may be on at the place we end up at. We'll see. Not enough to write a home about, right? Just 3/100ths of an inch, 5/100ths in Buffalo. We could use a little bit more than that, but it's sunshine too, I guess. 70. The relative humidity is at 76%. Visibility is A-OK. What's left of those showers out towards Syracuse, and it's not much, out towards 81, just to the north of Syracuse. And back to the west, that little thin line of clouds back towards Toronto, that's the actual cold front right there. And we just have to keep our eye on that as it slides through this afternoon. Not going to be a lot of fanfare with this, but there is that chance of another passing shower as that goes on by. And hey, check this out. This came in yesterday from Dr. Hartel's office. We get this pollen count every day, and the ragweed count is at its highest. I keep saying this, and it's not unusual to say this time of the year, is at its highest level for the season. Usually it's that back to school when it starts to peak, and this doesn't really drop off until we get that first killing frost in the month of October. So these counts do stay high this time of the year. The hour-by-hour forecast has the high temperature in the upper 70s. Yeah, it's not bad, right? 79.
Love it.
I'll take normal. That's normal. Lots of moonlight out there tonight, partly cloudy. The peak of the eclipse, which we'll talk about shortly, is going to be at about 12:12. We'll talk about what that view could look like for you after the break. But you see temps in the 80s heading towards next week. Level is okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to level off. Right?
Steady, par for the course.
Steady Eddie. Steady Eddie temps.
Oh, looking at now, it really is a Chamber of Commerce kind of day out there.
Yeah, if it was,
you look at that sky.
Yeah, if it was like that every single week, it would cost a fortune to live here.
It would. It would.
More of a fortune to live here.
The reason it's so cost effective is the 9 months of winter.
Yeah, it has a tendency to.
Kind of bum some people out.
Yeah, a little bit. But, hey, embrace.
What?
The way you said it, it does. It's got a tendency to bum a lot of people out.
I thrive on the sunshine. About to get real sad in a couple months. It's all right though.
I do too. All the plants. They're all outside. They love this kind of weather. I got to drag that tree in about a month or so, and that's like real labor.
I'm so glad. I'm almost glad we had that hailstorm that we had where I live, because all of the plants moved indoors. And I'll tell you what, I'm honestly happier.
Yeah.
Because I get to spend more time around them.
There you go.
I talked to all of them yesterday.
Good conversation.
Good stuff. How's the
plumeria?
Plumeria is looking great.
I got 2 babies.
Do you?
I do.
I like it. I walk over and I say, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Keep it up, guys. Look at you grow. I do that. And they respond.
Makes a difference.
There's studies. Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're taking a closer look at what you can expect from that lunar eclipse happening tonight.
And we are streaming on the 13 Web YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll see you right back here after this.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Weather system got installed.
Good morning.
Hey, Tony.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Tony, how are you?
Doing well.
Good.
Good.
We could have used your help a couple of minutes ago.
Weather trivia.
About the cute dog?
Oh,
or the cute
is
cat?
that when you joined? We had, the weather trivia was on
Welcome back. If you look up at the night sky tonight and want an eye on the moon, because a partial lunar eclipse will take over tonight.
Yeah, that eclipse near peak right around 12:12 locally this morning. We've got our good friend, NASA Ambassador Tony Rice with us breaking down what we can expect to see when we look up. Hey there, Tony. How are you?
Good morning. I'm hoping your weather's going to be a little better than ours for this.
Oh, no.
But we can talk about some ideas on how you can still see the eclipse, even if clouds are going to be a challenge.
Clouds are going to be a challenge for you? As far as I understand, we look like we're doing okay, right?
Yeah. Unlike the last one back in March earlier this year, we were totally clouded over for that. But it looks like we're going to have a decent shot up here, Tony.
Good to hear. Yeah, we've got our normal North Carolina, afternoon thunderstorms, and the previous forecast it was, we're hoping to see some clearing around midnight, which is, as you mentioned, when it's going to start to get good. It looks like it might be a little more clouded for us. But, even if you do have some clouds that sneak into the picture, this is a long event. It's a several-hour event. So all you need is a couple holes in the cloud to be able to see it.
Yeah. Even if the entire surface of the moon isn't covered, how much light still comes through for a place like Rochester? How much does that change compared to a total lunar eclipse?
And I'm glad you brought it up, Rochester versus where I am down here in North Carolina. The show's the same. If you can see the moon in the sky, you're going to see the same show. It's very different than a solar eclipse where you've got to be in the path. So as long as the moon is up, and it'll definitely be up tonight, you'll be able to see it. But to answer your question, it's going to be a bit different. It's not going to be as deep red or orange as you would see during a total lunar eclipse. That's because the couple of percent sliver of and that's what you're seeing right there. That's a good rendition of what it might look like. Okay. A couple percent sliver of the moon is still going to be reflecting back just about all of the sunlight that it normally would. So that's going to be a bit brighter, but you're still going to be able to see that orangey kind of red tinge to the moon. And the way to think about it, what you're actually looking there is the sunlight being filtered through our atmosphere. So kind of the romantic way of thinking of it is when you're looking at that red orangey moon, you're actually looking at all the sunsets and sunrises on the earth simultaneously being reflected back at you.
Oh,
that is really cool.
Think of it like that, Tony.
A little Roy G. Biv coming back at us.
And we're going to end the interview there. We'll end it on a high note because that was
hard to
really
top that,
good.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
well, let me science it up a little bit. The reason it's red and orange, same reason that we see a red or orange sunset. It's those red winks of light are really good at punching through the atmosphere. So you can also think of it this way. The reason the sunset is red, the reason these eclipses are red, is the opposite reason of why the sky is blue. It's actually the same physics going on there.
Oh, that's wild. That is wild. That's a great explanation.
So this is a little off topic then. Then why do we see like different colored moons throughout other times of the year?
Ooh.
Same physics going on. It's all about the wavelengths of light being scattered. When we've had some wildfires and things like that have tossed some smoke and ash into the atmosphere, the sizes of those particles affect what wavelengths of light get scattered. So when there's a volcanic eruption going on somewhere in the world around the time of a lunar eclipse, we can get a really, really deep red eclipse.
Okay, and to see it and to get it onto a device, an iPhone is good enough if you want to get out and take pictures. Do we need any special filters or anything like that?
No, you don't need any special filters on your phone or your eyes or anything like that. So you don't need the eclipse glasses. You put those on, you're going to see nothing because those are all about blocking the light. But yeah, to get some really good pictures of the eclipse, you're going to need to set your phone into a mode that's a really long exposure. And the key there is getting that phone as steady as possible. So if you've got a tripod or a mount, that's going to help. But even just leaning up against a railing or a tree can help. And the nice thing about digital photos is you can take a ton of them and just keep the ones that come out.
Yeah, and listen, if it doesn't come out and it doesn't look the way you want to, there's always Photoshop. You can doctor it up and make it
There's also really
like
good astrophotographers out there that are going to take some really nice pictures. So it's fun to take pictures yourself, but know that there's going to be some great pictures that are going to show up tomorrow morning.
They're absolutely. I like to, when things like this, go out and I want to see it with my own eyes because I know I don't have the skills to capture it properly. I'll wait for those photos and soak up the moment for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, don't miss that. That is the number one advice that is given when you go down to the Kennedy Space Center to see a launch, is they tell you to put your phone down. You're not going to get a great picture of that. Take it in. Those photons hitting your eyeballs, those are just for you, and that's special.
Hey,
That's true. You're like dropping all the poetry on
You're
us
like
this
prolific
morning.
this morning, Tony Rice.
Prolific Tony.
I love me a good eclipse, so I'm looking forward to tonight.
It's so cool. Hey, our weather trivia this morning was, when is Rochester's next total lunar eclipse?
I
not
would
allowed to
have
look it up.
to
Don't look it up.
double
Don't look it up.
check, but I'm going to give you Raleigh's because I actually looked up Raleigh's. I know for a fact next year they're all penumbral, which means the moon's going through that lighter part of the shadow. Those aren't even worth rolling out of bed for. There's a partial in 28. There's a partial solar in 28. I think it might be in 29 if it's lining up when Raleigh's is. I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you did.
You're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right on.
You got it.
Yeah.
Tony Rice,
And I
NASA
think if I
ambassador.
remember right, it's the December one's the good one. The June one is also not worth rolling out of bed.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yep, more details that you were missing.
Yeah, I did not have that. No.
You need to consult with him and
Should have emailed beforehand.
Pay attention to the context clues, will you?
I will.
Tony Rice, always great to see you. Thanks so much for coming on, and we'll look forward to next time. And I'm going to look at this entirely different with whole sunsets and sunrise.
I know. Yeah. I like the way you put that. Write a book, my friend. Post that on social media. That'll get a lot of likes.
And that's on the retirement plans, perhaps.
There you go.
Thank
you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, Stephanie is breaking down some of our top political headlines.
Political Pulse is coming up on the other side of the break.
Real quick, say your last name for us.
Galban, Galban, Galban.
Okay. Good morning, by the way. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, happy to. I thought we're not live. We're not going to go live, are we?
Not yet. We are live, though, in a couple of minutes.
We are going to be?
Yes.
Okay, okay. No problem.
It's time for a political pulse check here on Arc Rochester. Earlier this week, President Trump said he wanted to change the name of Lake Ontario to Lake America. It's in response to the ongoing trade war between the U.S. and Canada, Trump adding a 50% tariff on about $20 billion of Canadian products, plus more set to take effect in January. Canada responded with its own retaliatory tariffs targeting multiple industries, including steel and aluminum. President Trump would need an executive order to change Lake Ontario's name, but he cannot dictate what other countries call it. There's been mixed reaction to this idea, as Lake Ontario's name is rooted in local Native American history. And for more on that connection, I'm joined by Michael Galbin, the Historic Site Manager at Ganondagan State Historic Site. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for doing this. I want to start off, before we get into the history, with your general reaction to hearing that proposal to change the name of Lake Ontario to Lake America.
You know, I'm most comfortable speaking historically, and in that regard, when, you know, a nation renames things, recasts it in its own language and its own perspective, it's a you know, it's an assertion of power, dominance, control, and unfortunately erasure. And I think, you know, historically in, you know, the United States, we're really sort of blessed by having a lot of indigenous terminologies for places, rivers, states, you know, mountains, etc. And I think that's the way we have to think about this.
Definitely. You touched on so much there that I want to get into. The first part being that origin, specifically when it comes to the name Ontario, that's rooted in Haudenosaunee culture, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Ontario is an anglicized pronunciation of Ondalio, or the beautiful lake, and this comes out of Haudenosaunee and Iroquoian languages, referring to our beautiful lake.
And if I'm not mistaken, it was the lake that was named first, correct?
Absolutely. You know, the Haudenosaunee or Iroquoian languages don't recognize borders. So today, that language is spoken across Canada and in the United States too. And so it was widely recognized long ago as the name for that beautiful lake.
And you mentioned that erasure, that term specifically. I would love for you to elaborate on that. What are some of your concerns when it comes to potential erasure of Native American culture in connection to this name?
Well, you know, if you ask me to generate a map of what is now New York State in an indigenous perspective, all of the places, all of the rivers, all of the mountains and towns would have indigenous names on them. And if we compare that to the maps today, I mean, the large proportion of those places are all renamed in English versions. It's a part of the colonial process. And, you know, Native people, we don't forget about our histories and our languages, and so to us, those places still remain indigenous.
And I want to talk more about the importance of Lake Ontario, some of the resources, for example, the importance in Native American culture as it relates to this area.
Well, absolutely. We are very fortunate in the Northeast to live in this beautiful basin of the Great Lakes with lots and lots of fresh water. In the coming years, we hope that will remain so, but we really need to look at our water and make sure that it is still usable by the people and by the animals and by all the beauty of our creation, you know. And, you know, as Native people, we've always stuck up for the environment, for the land, and the place where we live. We try to make sure that in the future, our great-great-great-grandchildren will enjoy the same benefits that we have.
And I know that Ganondagan is great at spreading information about Lake Ontario, about Native American culture in our area. What would you want people to know, understand, or walk away with when it comes to Lake Ontario and its relation to the Haudenosaunee people?
Well, I think that one message that the Haudenosaunee people have about resources and land and waters is that we all live in a shared space with one another, and that we need to be aware and ensure that these resources are available to everyone who lives in this beautiful basin. And I think that's the message of conservation and preservation that I would like to share.
And for anybody who wants to stop by and visit Ganondagan, can you tell us some information about hours and where they can find more of those details?
We have like over 570 acres of beautiful land in just south of the village of Victor, New York. And the trails are open to the public dawn until dusk every day. You can come visit our museum, the Seneca Art and Culture Center, Tuesdays through Saturdays from 9 until 4, and we'd love to talk to you.
Definitely. Michael, thank you so much again for your time this morning. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, no, carry on. Get my arm out of the way. Morning. Good, how are you?
That way it stays away from the collar.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank
Good morning. Thank you
Morning.
very much.
Thank you.
30 seconds.
You too. You look great too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Abby.
Sarah.
Kevin.
Abby.
Pleasure.
Thank you both for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So when we come back, it'll come out to Abby and I. We will introduce the two of you. We'll have about 4. .9:35 this Thursday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us. This weekend, the community is invited to come together to talk about cancer prevention, education, and early detection.
Rock Against Cancer is bringing health resources, free screenings, and family-friendly activities to MLK Memorial Park on Saturday. Here to tell us more about the event and why this conversation matters so much, we have Sarah Merritt and Kevin Valiant from the Wilmot Cancer Institute. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so I think everybody out there has had cancer impact their lives in some way, shape, or form. I think everybody can agree. If there's something that we can do to prevent that from happening, we should be doing it. So give us an overview of the event. What kind of resources will be offered?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, cancer unfortunately touches all of us in some way, whether it's a personal history, family, friends. It's unfortunately becoming more and more common. This event, we've collaborated with a couple community partners of the Wilmot Cancer Institute to really bring together resources from prevention through survivorship. So you look at lifestyle factors, you look at smoking cessation, nutrition, exercise. Do you have a family history? You look at actual treatment, clinical trials, what research is happening, supportive care throughout treatment. So we have Gilda's Club of Rochester or Cancer Support Community coming, Camp Good Days is coming, so a bunch of support resources, and then survivorship care as well. So bringing it all together just to show that we are here together to support our patients and our community at large.
I want to talk about something, if you don't mind, something that we discuss anytime we talk about cancer, and that's early diagnosis and testing. What do you say to the community member who's at home this morning watching, who may not have, who's kicked the can on getting their mammogram done, or having those vital screenings done because they don't want to know what the results are going to be?
Yeah. It can be scary, right, Kevin?
It definitely can be. And there's a lot of misconceptions. You know, for example, one of the most common things that we encounter in the community is, we like to call it the myths, facts, and figures here, right? And
for example, like when people discuss about mammograms, I think like the actual procedure itself to take the imaging, it squeezes the cancer out, right? It's like, well, I have somebody in my family who had a mammogram and it actually got cancer afterwards. And in reality, it's a small misconception. You know, the exposure to it is minimal, very much similar to the same type of radiation you get exposed on just a regular airplane or an elevator, right? So that's the point of having events like this. You know, we create a community about how cancer work starts with prevention. Preventive measures, testing, either that be a PSA testing at the blood test or even like a colorectal colonoscopy procedure.
Yeah, there are so many different options with screenings. If you don't want the invasive colonoscopy, there's FIT kits, there's at-home testing. If you're afraid to get a mammogram, you can walk through our mobile mammo unit that's going to be there on Saturday and to see what it is that it is. Like, what is a mammogram machine? It's important to get screened early, diagnosed early, because if, God forbid, you do have cancer, it's easier to treat once it's diagnosed sooner.
Absolutely. This is all happening at MLK Memorial Park. What do people need to know? Do they need to register ahead of time? Do they need tickets? Can they bring their family? What do they need to know?
So this is exciting. So this event is from 10 to 3. It is no registration needed. It's completely free and open to the public. We have a couple food trucks coming. Mobile food, the mobile pantry from FoodLink is going to be there. We have a system that we've worked with our partners to create a vendor passport. So if you come see us at one of the welcome tables that are there, you can get a passport, fill it out, visit a bunch of the different educational booths, and you get a coupon for 50% off at the Strong Museum of Play.
Oh.
So encourage some families to come out. We have face painting that's going to be there. We have a little kids zone. We are also going to be doing free community yoga at 11 and also Zumba at 1.
Oh,
so
all right.
Completely free, open. We're just hoping the weather stays, but
yeah, fingers crossed.
You've got it all covered. And again, that education factor is so key because the more you know, the better you can move forward in the world.
Absolutely.
Thank you both so much for coming in this
thank you
morning.
so
We
much.
really appreciate it.
We'll post all the information for you over on our website.
Stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we are welcoming students back to Nazareth University today.
And we are streaming. You can join us right now on the 13 WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We are back on the other side of the break.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
We're doing
Very
great.
well. Thank you for chatting.
very big day on the Nazareth University campus. New and returning students are moving in, getting ready to begin the next chapter.
They sure are. Families are unloading vehicles, moving into residence halls, and some are getting ready for their first taste of life as a Golden Flyer. We are live on campus this morning with President Maureen Finney, joining us now to talk more about Move-In Day and what students this year can expect. Thank you so much for taking time out of your morning to speak with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's an electric day on campus.
I bet it is. Tell us about it. Describe the energy for us.
Oh, the energy is palpable. The students are excited. The parents are excited. The supporters are excited. Our campus is so ready to welcome our newest Golden Flyers.
Absolutely. There are probably some freshmen or parents of freshmen who maybe haven't left the house yet, but they're thinking, all right, we got to get a move on here and get our student ready to move in. What's your biggest piece of advice for them?
Just to take it all in a minute at a time. And we are here to support them throughout this transitional journey. We have prepared for this moment all year long. We had the business of being a student day in June and July. So all the business of being a student's taken care of. Now they can just come here and get assimilated into this beautiful new environment.
And while it is the first day of move-in, or move-in day rather, the first time for these students heading off to college, this is far from the first time Nazareth is welcoming students. You have done this for decades. I should apologize. We should have congratulated you at first on your new title, but you were provost with the university for several years, correct?
I sure was. For 4 proud years, I was the provost. So I really do have firsthand knowledge of what the living and learning environment here is at Nazareth, and it really is second to none.
Well, firsthand knowledge, but I imagine a pretty big admiration and love for that school, too.
Oh, you know that. I always tell people I bleed purple now because of who and what we are here as a university. Our academic rigor, excellence, supportive students holistically, experiential learning, and our outcomes are really stellar. So it's just a true privilege and honor to be the president.
Okay. So, President, do me a favor. Talk to me as if I were a student. I vividly remember college move-in day. I vividly remember not wanting my family to leave because I didn't think I can't do this dorm life. I'm ill-equipped for all of this world in front of me. What do you say to that student to calm their fears?
That's such a good question. I say trust the process. We accepted you because we intend to do our level best to graduate you. We see potential in you, potential that you might not even realize yet. And we have so many opportunities here through our clubs, athletics, sports, all of those things that really allow every student to find their own journey here. I think that's the beautiful thing about Nazareth, is that it's not a one-size-fits-all institution. You have your own size and you'll fit it, and we'll help you find that.
I feel like, just thinking back to college, at least for me, I had a roommate who was very, very shy. She was very introverted, didn't want to leave the dorm, didn't want to go and explore new clubs. It took her a little while to come out of her shell, but once she did, she had the best time. Do you recommend that for other students, or do you think just jump, both feet first at the start of the year? Should they take a little time?
I think it's a little balance of both. What we tell students is try one thing new. You don't have to try all things new, but just try one thing new. Put your toe in the water in something that you think you might have an interest in or for that you've never done before. And I promise you will find your people. It takes a while. It takes a while to find community. Everybody has their own journey, but we actually focus on individual student attention. So if you're an extrovert and you like to get out and get doing, we've got things for you. If you're an introvert and you like to be a little bit more reflective and have a little time and place, we've got things for you too. So I think that's what's so beautiful about Nazareth, is that it is an individualized approach to your success.
President Finney, I just have to double check because that's great advice for students. Mom and Dad, though, are helping Johnny and Sally move into their dorms, and they're wondering if there is someone who can help them carry all those boxes.
That's such a good question. I remember those days when I moved my daughters into college, and all of our athletic teams are out here today, helping moving and grooving all of those many boxes. Some of these students have 2 cars full of stuff, and so they're definitely getting their steps in. We provide a great lunch here. We provide a happy hour for parents later to kind of send them off and let them know that we will take care of their loved one.
That's
Love
wonderful.
it.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. We know you have a very busy day ahead of you, so we'll let you get back to it. But again, congratulations on the new gig, and best of luck for a great school year.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be with you. And you're right, today is just an energizing day. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Go get to it. Quit sticking around. Go change lives. Thank you.
When we come back, we're taking a closer look at insurance fraud in our area.
We'll tell you more on the other side of the break. $9:50 this morning. When it comes to insurance fraud, the schemes aren't always easy to spot. From staged car crashes to inflated claims, fraud can end up costing consumers.
Yeah, new data shows 35 suspected auto insurance fraud cases were reported in Monroe County in 2024. Joining us now to break down the latest trends and the red flags you should watch for, we have Kevin O'Connor, founder and chairman of the New York Alliance Against Insurance Fraud. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me on today.
This is a concerning statistic, and one that I'm sure a lot of people are completely unaware of. Tell us a little bit about some of these schemes that you're noticing.
Certainly. The New York Alliance Against Insurance Fraud is a nonprofit organization dedicated to combating insurance fraud through education and awareness. We work with insurers, law enforcement, prosecutors, regulators, policymakers, and that's to protect consumers across the state and reduce the financial impact of insurance fraud across New York State.
So
each year we find.
Go ahead.
You were asking about cases. Each year we have a list that we call the Filthy Five, and we highlight some of the more outrageous alleged insurance fraud cases we've seen across New York State. And this year's Filthy Five range from $120 million alleged healthcare fraud scheme to alleged arson for profit operations. These are shocking, but they also demonstrate just how creative and organized fraudster can be.
Yeah, I mean, $120 million claims. I feel that a claim like that would raise a red flag whether or not it were fraudulent, no?
It would. The sheer size of the alleged $120 million fraud scheme is just staggering. Prosecutors allege that elderly beneficiaries were recruited with cash and gift cards, and then names were used to bill for services and medications that were often never provided. It's a powerful reminder that fraud can prey on some of the more vulnerable people in our communities.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit more about, the vulnerable people who could be impacted here.
It's really everyone. Another case we highlighted was one of the more strange cases we saw. We called it the phantom eye surgery case, where an optical business was billing for eye surgeries that investigators said never happened. I mean, that's bizarre, but it really illustrates the very serious problem that fraudulent billing takes money away from legitimate taxpayers and patients.
Yeah, and I mean, this fraud simply drives up insurance premiums for other honest consumers out there. What can people do to better protect themselves?
We encourage everyone to report it. If you see something, say something. Fraud can't be tolerated. When you think something's wrong, there are avenues to report it. You can go to our website, fraudny.com, or you can call our hotline, 844-FRAUD-NEW-YORK, and someone will look into it and, if appropriate, take the right action.
What kind of services will people benefit from if they do check out the New York Alliance Against Insurance Fraud?
Well, you're going to educate yourself on insurance and you're going to protect yourself. And you're also going to learn that fraud costs everybody, the honest people, money. It costs over $920 per year to every man, woman, and child in New York State. And if you think about that, a family of four, it's costing them $3,600 annually due to the cost of fraud. And that's real money that in today's society, everyone could use.
Kevin O'Connor, thank you so much for your time this morning. We really appreciate it. We will make sure to post all of this information for you at home to find on our website, foxrochester.com.
Don't go far. When we come back, it's time for our final thoughts.
We're back after this. Fire. 13 Wham Bonfire coming your way at some point soon. That does it for us here on Arc Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 over on the
Oh, 13 Wham!
That's
it. Join Steph and Mark later today for 13 Wham News at midday. They will see you then. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.